Hi there, my name's Mo and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is the Game Week 6 best transfers. Let me guess, you've got players on your bench not playing, you've got players being rotated, you've got injuries, you've got players not scoring points. Well, guess what? Before you make your transfer tomorrow, I'm going to show you 3 players that should be on the top of your watch list and why you should be bringing them in. Let's go. The first player I'm going to talk about is Julian Alvarez. I know what you're thinking. It's obvious. Well, yeah, some picks in FPL, or the best picks I should say, are obvious. Julian Alvarez has scored 2 goals, 5 assists. He's played 90 minutes in every game. Well, if you're getting specific, he's played 89 minutes in one of the games, but 90 minutes in the rest. He's the second highest scoring forward, plays for the best attacking team in the Premier League. He's taking direct free kicks. Do I need to sell him anymore? Most of us have Jackson up front, stinking up our front line. He's a ready-made transfer. If you haven't made this transfer, you have the money in place, do it. It's a no-brainer. If you add the injuries Manchester City's got at the moment, he's almost locked. You're scared to say that because it's Pep, but the reality is he looks like he's locked in. Pep actually said that in a quote, saying he's becoming undroppable, which I think scared most of us. But yeah, first pick, nice and easy. You do not need to overthink this. Get him in. The second player I'm going to talk about is Kieran Trippier. I know. 6.5 million for a player that hasn't kept any clean sheets? Well, in this case, I'm asking you to disregard the past and look forward. The fixtures are changing. If you look at the next 3, so it's Sheffield United, Burnley, West Ham. And then if you look at the defensive numbers, they're still pretty good considering that they played very difficult games. The fixtures were very unkind to Newcastle. And then I look at the last fixture they played in the Champions League versus AC Milan. They came away with 0-0. He had an excellent performance. It was a good reminder to me of what a player Kieran Trippier is. Now, if you're looking to get ahead of the curb, claw some points back, he's someone that can do that. And if you've got someone like Chilwell on your bench who's uncertain at the moment whether he's going to start or just become a bit part player and become a substitute, this could be an easy move for you and a way to claw some points back in your mini leagues. So I'm going to stand by this one and go Kieran Trippier as my second pick. The third player I'm going to talk about is the king himself, Mohamed Salah. Yes, I appreciate at that price, it's not an easy move to make. You're more than likely either wildcarding or for some reason you got loads of money in your bank. But if you are in one of them scenarios, guess what? I think you should bring him in. And here's the reasons why. No rotation headache, plays every game. He's a machine, Mr. Consistent himself. And speaking of consistency, he's had 2 goals, 4 assists. He's returned in every game so far. I know you're thinking, but at that price, you want more. And I actually agree. He should have hauled against Villa, and that would have made it just about right for him. He's already one of the highest scoring midfielders in the game. And I think when you look at the Klopp's team now, as he calls it, Liverpool 2.0, he's tweaking it. There's much more creativity in midfield. Salah, don't be fooled. He's not going to just stay as an assist. No way. He will be getting loads of goals. They're still fine-tuning this attack. And when you look at Szoboszlai and McAllister and say Gravenberch, who, by the way, played against Lask Thursday night and got an excellent assist for Diaz, and Salah actually came on for a couple of minutes and scored a goal as well. So he's continued returning in every game, regardless of the tournament. Salah, the goals are going to come. Of course, you're going to be scared to captain him to go against Haaland, but I think he's going to be one of the players this season where we can do it. I've already done it in game week 2. It wasn't the biggest success, but believe it or not, he did score higher than Haaland that week. Kind of by default as Haaland didn't get any goals, but yeah, looking forward, I do think Salah is an excellent transfer and he's my third choice. Let me know what you think about Salah as a pick. So I've given you 3 solid picks. The next pick, I'm going to give you a bit of a joker pick, a bit of a random one, a bit of a risky one. Not as solid as the 3 I've just given you. And it's going to be Callum Wilson. Yeah, top player. Most of us remember him last season where it was a choice between either him or Isak in that game week. And a lot of us went Isak because we fought for the minutes. And Wilson smashed the place up in that double game week. And it was a huge difference between points, whether you went with him or Isak. This season, he's not had the minutes. He's only played 90 minutes once. Before then, he's hardly played any minutes. Even with that, he scored 3 goals this season, 2 in the last 2 games, and he only played 30 minutes in the last Champions League game against AC Milan. Let's add that the fixtures are changing. So the reason I mention him, he's a player potentially, if you want to go against the groove and get on early, If he plays, basically, this guy scores. With them fixtures, that's how highly I rate at Callum Wilson. Apart from fitness and minutes, that's the thing that really puts us off him and not really been talking about him. I mean, he's hardly had any minutes and he's outscoring people like Watkins and Jackson who could play, look like they could play 4 billion minutes and they're not going to beat him. He's just a goal scorer. So he's my joker in the pack. I'm definitely keeping an eye on him. I know that the first pick, like I said, Alvarez, yeah, of course, it's a no-brainer. You go there. But if you are looking to play a bit different or really want a differential, and basically you're gambling that he starts, he needs to start, otherwise it's all useless. If he's getting the minutes, I really like this pick. I really got a thing for Callum Wilson. I think he's going to bring the points in. He's one I'm going to keep an eye on. Let me know what you think about that pick there. What do you think about the picks? I've given you 3 solid picks and 1 joker in the pack. Do you agree? Or do you think they're all jokers and you wouldn't go near any of them? Let me know in the comments. While you're doing that, like and also subscribe. I really appreciate that. I've gone past 100 subscribers. I'd love to get to the next landmark, which is 200. So you do me a favor, subscribe, and hopefully you're going to see more videos with content that you're going to enjoy. All right? Anyway, good luck for the next game week and see you in the next video.